Well, hello to you all. I hated the fact that we couldn't worship together on Sunday, but this winter weather this year is really something. Look forward to being with you next Sunday, and because we were going to get started with the study related to my book, Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night, I wanted to take just a few moments to do some orientation that I would have done had we been together on Sunday. During the Lenten season, which begins Wednesday, March 5th, through Holy Week, which begins with Palm Sunday, the 13th of April, and concludes then with Easter on the 20th, we'll be engaged in this spiritual journey together with my book as a resource for that purpose. And my book itself focuses in on the Gospel of Matthew, and specifically the words of Jesus, as it became very significant in my life during a transformative, challenging time for my faith. We'll be looking at those kinds of things together, and we'll be using our time around the table to discuss how the journey I experienced is also a pattern for how any of us can process the questions, the doubts, the hopes, the fears, and the possibilities of our faith. In light of the fact that we missed Sunday, I wanted to give you a jump start on what lies ahead. And one of the things I wanted to be sure that you knew about, in case you haven't seen it yet, is a specific suggestion list for reading and personal reflection based on the study of my book. You'll find that elsewhere on the website, and you'll find it also in the blog, with specific suggestions for how you can make the most of this experience. One of the things I want to encourage you to do is not just rush through the book. I know some of you have gone ahead and read on through the book, which is great. What I want to invite you to do is go back and move through it a chapter at a time. And the starting point for that would have been on Sunday, the 2nd of March. But during this week, between the 2nd of March and the 9th, when we actually do get back together for the first week of our group study, you will want to have read the prologue of my book and then part 1, which are the first 7 chapters of the study. Those will serve as the basis of our conversation next Sunday. And as you read, don't just look at it as my story and my perspective, but be an active reader that's finding points of connection for your own spiritual journey. Write questions in the margin, and you use it as an opportunity to reflect on how the passage, the words of Jesus, and how my experience and some of the topics I raise may connect with themes or topics of importance to you. There may be things in what you read that you disagree with, which is perfectly fine. Others that resonate with you in a very powerful way. Take advantage of those points of connection and use it as a prayerful opportunity for your own devotion, because our goal is to open up our lives to God and the work God wants to do in our lives during this season of preparation for Holy Week and Easter. Until I see you next Sunday, all the best.